We have reached a turning point in history, and the veil of secrecy that has always surrounded the Illuminati system is now at last being lifted. Now is the time for the people of the world to look after each other and not the system. It really is that simple, and the world is almost on the verge of that happening now, because a new awareness is growing amongst the people. More and more are waking up every day, and they are spreading the word, as we all should do, as loudly as we can, because the masses who are still sleeping really must be woken up to what is occurring. There is quite literally nothing more important than this issue, and the plan goes even deeper than the international money cartels. There truly are deep and dark forces at work controlling things here, but it is through the manipulation of the money system that global control is maintained, and it is that system that must first be addressed. It's all very well for us to talk about all of this stuff and to continue learning and gathering more information about it, but the time for merely gathering information is now past. What is needed now is action, and it is needed very quickly because the prison door is swinging shut. Please understand that these people plan on depopulating at least 80% of the world, and that most likely includes you. This is not a joke, and this is not some wild conspiracy theory. It is the absolute truth, and this matter seriously needs to be addressed. All the information on how they intend to do this is available in the public domain, though of course you are not hearing it reported by the mainstream media, because the money cartels own the mainstream media. A great deal of information regarding this is posted on my YouTube channel, and I highly recommend that you view it and distribute it to as many people as you are able to, because the time for talk really is over. What is truly needed at this time is for the good people of the world to act, and to act now. The key is in love and unity amongst all mankind, because it matters not who you are, what country you are in, or where you are from. It makes no difference whether you are black or white or Christian or Muslim or Jew. It makes no difference at all what your beliefs are, because the prison that is being constructed affects every one of us equally. The world that we are allowing to be created for our children to live in is a world that will not be worth living in, and if we just allow the situation to continue along its current path, then we are condemning our descendants to a hell on earth. But we are many and they are few, and it simply must not be allowed to occur. It is time for the people of the world to stop and realize that the divisions that supposedly exist amongst us are an illusion. There is no division. It's time for everybody to understand the truth of this. It's time to approach the world and each other in a state of love rather than in a state of fear. It's time for you to tap into the source and realize your own potential. And it's time for us all to collectively stand together and address the root cause of the problem. And all of you need to spread this information. It's very important that you do. Burn DVDs and hand them out to people. Bring the conversation up at every opportunity. This issue is too important to ignore, and if you're not part of the solution, then you're part of the problem. There's simply no middle ground here. Bring all the truth factions of the world together under one banner, the banner of human unity. Set aside your differences and work out the finer details later. Regardless of who or what is the ultimate intelligence behind this plan for global control, everyone needs to understand clearly that the fascist New World Order that is being introduced and the mass depopulation that is occurring across the globe is being implemented by the criminal banking elite. The money system is the head of the snake. Cut the head off the snake and the rest will wither and die. The time for talk is over and the time for action has come. It's now time for the people of the world to stop complying with the system. Everyone, stop complying with it and you will shut it down. And the best form of non-compliance is love. Approach every issue with love, rather than obediently following orders given to you by a commanding officer, and rather doing what is right for you personally, do what is actually right. And if a leader wants to send you to war, say, "No sir, I won't murder other people's children for you anymore, you'll have to go and do it yourself." You will be called a coward by the military, but such is not the case, because it's much easier to fight for principles than to live up to them, and it takes a far braver man to stand up for what is right and spit in the face of authority than it does to blindly follow orders due to fear of the consequences. Understand that we are all one, and the key to real change and unity in this world lies with love. There need be no violence, no guns, no banners, no slogans, no groupthink, just a united act of global non-compliance. Non-compliance for anything in conflict with the directives outlined in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights would be a good start. Simply stop giving these people the power to control you. Understand that the only power they have is the power that the people give them. Understand that injustice towards one is injustice towards all. Injustice towards him is injustice against you, and there should be no grey area in your mind in regards to that. Everyone needs to stop going along with it, and it needs to be done immediately. It's time to cut the head off the snake. The revolution is not coming. The revolution is now.